my life goes in a sine cosine, you know? When you're really high, you need to know like, you know, there's probably a lower point coming. Prepare for it. And then when you're low, you gotta know like, when you're sitting there like, oh my God, why am I doing this? You gotta know right around the corner, you're gonna get inspired again. Do I enjoy doing this every day? No. But once you decide to make this a living and it's a job, you have to show up. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep working. You have to pay for your life. I don't bring smelly things into my house. Oh, it smells like weed, girl. That smells like weed. You know, I put on makeup and go out and be myself. And it's incredible that people will continue to support that. And that I'm entertaining. That's kind of the biggest compliment of all, you know? I didn't know they had a poster of me here. Work. I'm a professional classical string player, and I'm also a professional drag queen. I've been doing it well, I've been playing strings since I was born, but, you know, I've been doing drag for about 12 years. So they both just speak to me, so I never gave up either one. I do both, and my goal is to kind of meld them together and kind of conduct like a 40-piece orchestra, but just to kind of showcase what I do and also have a fucking blast doing it. Isn't that the goal? I think it would be easier to find people who play and then put them in drag rather than find queens who like think they can play. But I wouldn't mind just being like the only queen, like in the front conducting, and then be like to the, you know, make a joke about how I slept with Brahms, and then turn around and actually play like a real Brahms piece. You know, I played at Carnegie Hall, and I've also like passed out drunk at TNT. So it's like, you know, like it's like two different worlds. And it's funny because like I want to do both at the same time. I have like two brains at once. Like I always like I have played in my most like conservative, rigid, communistic orchestra settings. And then it's like I do drag and I come out as Thorgy, and it's like, it's nice because it's a nice little celebrity for yourself. It's a nice little like narcissistic moment to like shine. And that's fun. And like people need that in their life. And then it's nice every once in a while to take an orchestra gig and be kind of nobody. The way you think is very different when you're sitting in an orchestra because it's not about you. It's about the ensemble. I've always been very theatrical. I've always been very drawn to the stage. You know, it's kind of a culmination of so many different kind of mediums of art. You know, fashion and theater and art, this makeup, this clothing. It's just so much to think about that you get consumed and you just fall in love with it. I don't know, I love how ridiculous things are when I find them. I'm like, who made this? Who wore this? Where's this from? Like, why did somebody make this? This is so hideous. And then I dare myself to wear it and like pull it off. And usually I do. This might have belonged to like, I don't know, like an 8-year-old girl who just like loved Barbie. And then like the mother's like, all right, you outgrew it through a store. And then Thorgy's like, this is incredible. And now it's mine. And she's not getting it back. Also, I like how like clothing has like ghosts, you know what I mean? Like they're all kind of like haunted in their own way. Certain things I find like have like a mended like rip right here that somebody actually sewed. And I'm like, if somebody cared enough about that to rip it and not be like, oh, now it's garbage, but rather like, I'm gonna go home for 15 minutes and like sew up this little hole that really didn't need. I'm like, that's kind of special. So I'll wear it like with pride to be like, somebody really cared for this bullshit item.
Listen to me and shut the fuck up. My name is Thorgy. This is a lot of my riddles. Hello. We're gonna say lots of crap and take your money. Is everyone ready? By the way, if you've never been to this stupid event before, it's called the Lot of Stuff Auctions, which means we have two stupid models back there. Give it up for Untitled Queen and Lady Havoc. They're gonna be modeling for you tonight.
All right, up next we have a bullshit Skittles bag. I dare you to find another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this wonderful bag, shut up, stop screaming. Do I have $1, anyone? $1 for this bag. I have $1 in the back. I do have $2, anyone? $2, anyone? $2. $2 in the back. How about a $3 bill? $3 bill in the back? $3? $3. Put it over there. Do I have a $4 bill, anyone? $4 bill? $4 bill. It's $3 right there going once, $3 going twice, and it's sold for $3 in the back. Congratulations.
I think I've already turned Thorgy into a business. You know, I've been able to support myself putting on makeup and walking around like a clown in New York City for like 10 years now, so Thorgy is a business, you know what I mean?
The only exception I know is the case, and I'm out
And now when people ask me to do specific things, I find myself taking a step back and being like, all right, do I really want to put my name on that? And I think that's when I realized I'm a business and I'm taking this very serious. Like, I go out there and I like people to throw tomatoes at me at my show and it's fun, but it's still professional. I'm a professional clown. A lot of queens, they run around these nightclubs and it's fun, but you know, it's not really me all the time, and it's fun to kind of hope that like 65-year-old old ladies and men are like, you know, let's go see that orchestra with Thorgy. It's like this drag queen who's like playing real music. You know, maybe some of the kids in the nightclub that like come to see my show will come to that and sit next to a 65-year-old man. And like, what a wonderful world.